Whenever you guys.
I'm Harrison.
I'm Ben.
I'm Evan. I'm Ryan.
And we are Soapa. So imagine this. You wake up late, you snooze your alarm clock, you get those last few minutes of sleep, like we all do. But then you finally look at your alarm clock and realize that you've woken up way too late. You step out of your bed, still having to do your whole morning routine, and step into the shower to realize that your soap is all thrown all over the place because you have nowhere to store it. And that bottle of soap that you should have replaced yesterday because it's almost empty, you forgot to do. You shake the bottle relentlessly trying to get those last few drops of soap out, but you just can't get them out. You finally give up, get out of the shower, and head to work. Upon heading to work, you walk in 30 minutes late and walk past your boss. And he tells you smell bad because you didn't use any soap. That's the worst feeling in the world. That's why we created Soapa. With Soapa, we combat these problems. We aim for shower efficiency, staying organized in the shower, as well as getting every last drop of soap. With Soapa, it allows you to place your soap upside down in the holders allotted, along with your other shower essentials, such as razors, loofahs, or a bar of soap. With Soapa, you can take your shower looking for something like this, with the bottles on the side of the shower, something like that with our competitors with the racks all unorganized, to something like this. Simple, sleek, and easy to use, leaving your bottles upside down and getting every last drop of soap out. We've also found that by using Soapa, you're 70% less likely to develop bacteria among your bottles of soap. When bacteria grows, it is because of standing water, and by leaving your products on the edge of the shower, such as this, they grow bacteria by that standing water that sits around them. So by getting it elevated and letting the water drain out with our product, you aren't having as much bacteria grow with your product. So the way Soapa works is quite simple, as I've kind of gotten into already. You simply take the product and it suction cups directly to your wall, which we haven't gotten yet, but they're going to come in the future. And you take your bottle of soap and place them upside down in the holders allotted. And then this on the right is a spot for your razor, and then other hangables such as a loofah, and on the right side is for a bar of soap. So with these things, you can simply attach it to your wall, and it is removable, but it stays there definitely until you are ready to remove it. It's not going to fall.
Alright, so for our target market, we hope to aim to people who live alone in apartments or with small families. Why? Because they find our product to be most useful. Soapa is more aimed towards individuals than large families. Also, it's not gender-oriented, so both males and females can use this product.
For our pricing, currently we're priced at $19.99. We developed this price, we want to be competitively priced as well as cost plus pricing. We've also conducted 25 solution interviews and found that 24 out of 25 people were willing to pay more than $20 for the product, 9 of which saying they'd paid over $30, mostly based on our competition being so highly priced. Ryan will get into that later, but our competitors are priced at around $60 or more per unit. Us being at $19.99 leaves us competitively priced among them, as well as a price that our people that we're marketing towards are willing to pay. With this, like I said, cost plus pricing is also coming into play. So our cost currently is around $4. This being around $2 in manufacturing, which is our research-based estimate. It's not an exact number yet. We have not yet contacted the manufacturer. We'll hook you in the future. 70 cents in suction cups, 25 cents in plastic, and around $1 in packaging. So with that being said, our price being $20 and we are making it for $4, our margin is 80%.
Now, the shower industry is a large industry of $43 billion. According to Statista, 69% of it is in shower appliances, which Soapa falls under. So doing some quick math, we get our total addressable market is $29.7 billion. For a serviceable addressable market, we get $89 million. We got this by taking the total population of people who live alone in the U.S., which is 14%, plus people who live in an apartment is 27%, and people who use soap, 60%. And using total addressable market, dividing these numbers, we get $89 million. For our first-year market share, we hope to reach 0.04%. We hope that through our MVP, website, and Instagram account, and Facebook, we hope 40,000 customers will reach us, which 5% we hope will purchase our product. Now with our price of $19.99 and 5% 40,000, we hope to get a revenue of $40,000.
So for marketing methods, we want to promote our product on social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook. By promoting, we want to gain publicity. Also, we want to get into the quintessential Barrington magazine because this magazine, a lot of people from the village of Barrington get this magazine.
Alright, so for some main indoor competitors, we beat Glacier Bay and Simple Human Shower Rack. Now they have one advantage over us, they have more space. But in all honesty, it's unorganized, comes in on style, and super expensive. Take Glacier Bay. Glacier Bay has a price range of $40 to $85. Way too much. We're just sitting for only one reason of holding soap. Simple Human, even more, $60 to $125. Now our main direct competitor, inverted caps. Small little plastic caps that hold soap upside down, like our product. They have a lot of flaws. First of all, they're very misleading. You don't get the impression of a shower appliance by thinking these colorful plastic things. Second, they're plastic. They're prone to break real easily.
So we want to have direct and indirect channels. Our direct channel will be Soapa.co because we want to have a way to get our product straight to our customers, so we'll do that with our website, Soapa.co. And for indirect channels, we want to have Walmart, Amazon, Target, and Bed Bath & Beyond, especially Bed Bath & Beyond because they sell bathing and showering appliances, which would be great for our product. And as well, with the research for Walmart, Amazon, and Target, we found that it's most common for people to buy their soap from those stores.
For our MVP, we will be creating an animated video to showcase and gather information about our product and market. On our video, we will be providing a link to our landing page where users can provide their input as well as take a survey. For our animation, we want the message to be simple and clear, how Soapa works and how it's different from its competitors.
For our MVP, we hope to test two different types of risk. We hope to test both customer risk and product risk. In order to test our customer risk, we hope that when they land on the landing page and show interest in the product, they will take a survey. With that survey, they will put information about their demographic and who they are as a person, so we can better segment our customers as well as see if our customer relationships are truly working towards the people that we want to market towards. For our product risk, we want to test this by allowing people to show interest in the product and give us their email. By showing interest in the product, we can get concrete numbers for our key metrics about the amount of people that actually have this problem and actually are willing to pay for a solution for it.
We will gather this information by providing a link to our landing page from our social media outlets such as Instagram and Facebook, where the video will be posted. Users will also be able to comment and follow for further updates about our product. When landing on the landing page, users will be required to give their name, email, age, and gender, which will all further define our target market after depending on the results of the survey. The survey will be simple, asking about your shower tendencies as well as things about yourself. Our goals for our MVP are to have further defined target market, customer outreach with the emails provided, as well as more product input provided by the customers.
Okay, so our group's already made an Instagram account, so our goal by January is to have our social media following grow, as well as we would like to have our landing page and animation done. By February, we would like to have our survey posted, and we want to have at least 50 surveys taken to give us some information on what our customers' opinions are. By March, since we dedicated all of February to feedback, it's kind of our month to kind of reassess and see if any changes are necessary. And if enough interest is shown, then we can start talking about our manufacturing process. And then by April, regardless of how well our Instagram advertisements went in January, we're going to start marketing to Facebook ads in April. And then by May, we want to have a complete understanding of our product and customer. So we're asking for $385. 150 will go to Instagram ads, which will get us roughly 20,000 views. Another 150 for Facebook ads, which will again get us another 20,000 views. And then 35 for our domain name, so that will make it really easy for customers to look our name up, find out information, as well as possibly pre-order our product. And the last 50 will go to our 3D printing, which will give customers an option to pick different colors or designs.
So thank you for listening. We hope to make your shower experience better and most importantly help you get every last drop. Thank you.
So let's see where I will start. One of the benefits of creating a business where you're taking there's already solutions out there and you're just trying to do it better, faster, cheaper, is you don't really have to reinvent the wheel and establish that there's a market for your product, because it's already out there. Your competitors, Simply Human, or they're already selling this product, so this need is validated. I think I'd like to hear more about maybe applying the MVP in a direction of more about establishing efficacy, and or hey, we've proven to ourselves that we can manufacture this thing for a price where we can undercut our competition and sell it for a much lower price.
Yeah.
That is kind of my blank reaction.
So we would definitely like to, part of our MVP, definitely contact the manufacturer and get that price like more concrete. Because like as I said, that $4 that we're meant, like our cost right now is not perfectly exact, so it's definitely subject to change. But once we have that number more concrete, then we can market ourselves as way more than our
Does that work?
So yeah, that does work actually. There on the background, I just have, so like these are for hanging picture frames actually. So I put one of those on the back and then I have one on the wall where you can put it to use it, and it actually does hold everything.
How hard would it be to create a dozen prototypes?
Yeah, this is 3D print. I 3D modeled it about an hour and printed it. It took about, I think, 32 hours or 24 hours to print it. So it wouldn't take that long to develop more than one.
So the difficulty from here is getting suction cups on it.
Yeah, so I didn't put them on because I didn't want to damage the prototype. I was like screwing into it, and that running the risk that it cracks or something, and then we don't have it for the MVP.
Have you ever, in your own bathrooms at home, are there things on the wall that are held up by suction cups?
So yeah, I currently actually, that picture of the unorganized one that I showed earlier in the presentation, that unorganized, that's actually mine in my shower right now. So this one, these are suction cups right here, and that was actually folded up. And I found that it's unorganized. My bottles are never held upside down, and I can't really, it's not as efficient as it would be with something like this, where it's able to just have it there, like just for my personal needs. I don't need all my sister's needs and the rest of my family in there along with it.
Sisters.
Yeah.
Have you investigated other options besides suction cups? Because I'm thinking about my shower wouldn't hold
holds.
suction cups.
Right.
So are there other options?
Yeah, so we definitely thought about that as well, like running something off the back that would attach the shower head. Like this one has that as well, where it has suction cups at the bottom as well as something that attaches the shower head. So that would definitely be an option for people, like an attachment. We could sell that separately as something that people could buy to attach to it, so it'd be easier to hold in the shower that maybe doesn't have the capabilities of suction cups.
I think what we're trying to illuminate is there may be some learning, if you could expedite some learning on the actual product, that would help, I think, in proving out your concept. And if you go back to that timeline you showed, in fact, on the timeline, I didn't even see where the 3D models are coming in or when you're maybe getting some users to use and demo, and it'll help you drive what features are working or not working on the physical product. So I think that, and do you have enough money with the ask that you have right now to maybe do a little bit of shifting where you're going to be doing some more product proving out?
Yeah, definitely. So
That's kind of where we're headed.
I agree.
Okay. Do you think you would need more than the $50, I think is what you've got allocated for 3D printing to get, I think if we're all sitting here, if you came back and said, hey, we had 10 people using this for 3 weeks, and here was the feedback and results that we got, we want to use this type of a suction cup, or change this, or it's not big enough, or et cetera.
Yeah, so I think it would definitely cost probably more than $50 to get like 20 or more prototypes developed. As well, we wanted maybe looking at different types of manufacturing too, because 3D printing, it is an easy way to do it, but it's not as durable as other forms of, like, say, like using a mold or something like that, which is much more durable. Like, we've already seen issues with these, like cracking or stuff like that, so we want to look into other types, which would probably be more expensive too.
And I just had a question. So your demographic is singles or small families. Is that because of the size of the product?
Like,
Yeah, it's based on the size, yes.
Okay. Because another way maybe to think about it too is, in my household, I would probably pay for that to just separate my stuff,
Yeah.
right? And so when you mention your sister, it may be catered to different, so everyone has their own little piece. So you can maybe go for a broader market to kind of say, hey, for the brother and sister, you guys have your separate stuff. And you don't have to worry about, accusing each other of either using your stuff or putting it back the wrong way or knocking it over.
Or using mom's very expensive shampoo.
I do that all the time.
Could you talk to us more about what you know about the people who expressed an interest in this product?
Yeah, so currently this is actually our second model. So we made a first one, I 3D modeled it, we printed it, and we didn't really like it, so we changed some things about it. And then we conducted 25 more solution interviews. And among those people, we kind of asked them what they would pay, what they think of the product, and if they would purchase it. And like we've heard from them, one of the main things we heard is like everybody has that where they realize their soap is getting low. Like, oh, I should probably go to the store and buy a new bottle. But then you never do, and then you get in the shower and you're shaking it relentlessly, and you can't get those like last few drops.
I heard that.
Yeah.
But why are they interested in this versus just having their shampoo?
So yeah,
bottle
one of the
upside down?
main things we heard from them was just the simplicity of it, not having to have such a big thing in their shower that takes up space, and something that is like very unorganized. It leaves a spot for everything, so it's very simplistic compared to something like that, where you can hold pretty much everything. With this, we're looking for a few things to hold, and you don't want to be, it's for like a minimalist, not for anybody that wants to have 5 different bottles of soap and 3 different bars of soap, like 5 razors
Okay,
and full
so
suit.
let's talk more about what's the persona of someone who's more of a minimalist? Do they tend to be male or female?
So we found tend to be more male, would be simplistic for sure.
Okay.
And so that was we found that through our interviews as well, that most of them they use bar soap and bottle soap, or and just those two.
Okay.
A lot of them aren't using conditioner,
Okay.
really. Most of them are just using 1 bottle of soap, 1 bar of soap.
Okay, so they tend to be male,
Yeah.
so then that would suggest you're not gonna be printing this in pink plastic. So you're gonna be appealing more to perhaps the males of the family that says, my stuff is gonna be over here and organized and I don't need the mess with sisters, moms, and all that other stuff, which could be everywhere else in the bathroom.
Yeah, definitely.
So what are you gonna do in your marketing to go find that minimalist male who actually cares enough to organize your stuff in the bathroom?
Yeah, so we definitely hope to market towards the males. We wanted to go after social media, and then we wanted to start with Instagram and then go towards Facebook. And with the Facebook, you can choose who you're marketing towards, so like more demographic-wise, as well as Instagram actually. So with those, we hope to choose like the demographic that we have, which would probably be 20 to 40 male. And with that demographic, then it'll probably be the male, and then they'll see it. If they're a minimalist, we'll describe that persona in the Instagram post, and then they can see it, maybe show traction about it.
Perhaps pick up on the concept of simplify your
Yeah.
morning routine.
Definitely.
So where are we at, guys?
I think I'm still struggling with the allocation of money towards marketing. I think this is all about trying to figure out where to go with your product and how much money would you need to create 10 of these and come up with maybe a couple of different mounting ideas and just like beg people, please use this, and then report back on your experience of using the product and decide where to go from there. In the meantime, you spend a lot of time talking to a couple of manufacturers and get an idea for how much money it would take to manufacture these things.
Like Mr. Casey from
Yeah, like
yesterday,
Mr.
who
Casey,
does
right.
plastic molds in
Yeah.
his factory.
Yeah.
But we don't want that to be the holdup. I think
Yeah.
that push is on getting, and maybe if you're really trying to figure out who your target market is, you can actually do some test groups. So divide your samples and your prototypes up between your 2 most likely targets and come back with feedback on which of those targets is going to be your most likely customer and why, et cetera.
1 minute.
How much money do you need?
So-
Given that feedback.
Yeah, on that view. So with the models, it would probably be, they're about $10 a piece to 3D print with like all the filament that it takes to
Okay.
do so. So it's probably, if you were doing like 20 and 10 to 2 different types of personas, it'd probably be around $200.
Okay.
And then we could like take down some of the marketing for sure.
Okay. Then you also have to figure out the mounting, right?
Yeah, so yeah, we were looking online at suction cups. They were 70 cents per 2, so 35 cents per a piece.
Yeah, check the weight on that, because all I can say is right around 1 in the morning is when I hear them fall.
We have heard that in our interviews as well.
So you were at 385 with the
Yeah.
comments that you're hearing from the board members in terms of reallocation of resources and energy.
Our main goal with that money is more to find out if they like the idea of the product, I guess, more than the use of it. Like, we're going on Facebook and Instagram, and we're drawing them to our landing page where they'll give input about it, and after they watch the video.
Which do you think is going to get you more usable information?
I think, like what you guys said, having them actually use the product itself will get us more information. Because you can see the product and you can see it on paper, but you never really know if you like it until you do it.
So do you want to reallocate within this amount or something else?
So yeah, I would think that we could maybe take the Instagram $50 off of each of those and move it towards 3D printing different models, or maybe even more so than that to get those models printed. But I think we can reallocate within this dollar amount. I don't think we need to reduce it or add anything to it.
What's the rest of the team think?
I agree. Based on what you said, yeah, it's more important to test the model itself than the people's interest.
Yeah, if you were a new car manufacturer, your job is not to establish whether people like cars.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we know people organize stuff in their showers. Your job is to figure out whether you can do it better than what's already out there. So I would say maybe 300, get a website, do some advertising, but the vast majority of that money is gonna be yours, developing prototypes and segmenting, based on, like the mounting and the demographic.
And understand why, follow through.
Yeah.
300?
Testers. Yeah.
300, yep.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, good job, group.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see everybody on BMC on Monday. Do your content checks. BMC